In this video, I'm going to explain the importance of prioritizing yourself first and why it isn't selfish. Hey my friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nick Lovin and I help people self-actualize their journey through consciousness. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification. That way you always get updated whenever I post new content. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard the saying, you have to fill up your own cup first, or that you can't give away that which you don't have. And with certain things, that seems very obvious. You can't give something, a physical thing, to someone unless you already have it yourself. Yet, with other things, a lot of us seem to forget that. And we go around giving people advice that we think is good, that we have good intentions, we have a good heart, but it's information that we're regurgitating that we don't fully understand ourselves. And we oftentimes do a lot more hurting than we do helping. And I've seen this so many times where someone will try to give relationship advice to someone, to a friend that is, you know, just not necessarily complaining, but just talking about how the relationship is doing poorly in that moment. And this person who is either in a brand new relationship in the honeymoon phase or is single, has been single for years, is trying to give this other person relationship advice as if they're like some kind of relationship guru, have been married for 50 years. And oftentimes the advice doesn't seem to work, and it's because it's coming from someone who doesn't follow that advice. Because if they followed that advice, they would be happily in a relationship, in a long-term relationship. Myself, for example, I was talking to a friend who was trying to give me advice on my coaching business. For those of you that don't know, I run a coaching business. I'm a certified neuro-linguistic programming coach for Transcendence LLC, and I help people from all walks of life overcome anxiety, depression, relationship issues, health issues, and any other kinds of limiting beliefs so that they can become the best versions of themselves and live a happy and fulfilling life. So if you or a loved one might be interested in that, there'll be a link in the top of the description box for a free 30-minute discovery call so we can see if we might be a good fit together. But I digress. Anyway, this friend was trying to give me advice on my coaching business, and I know he was coming from a good heart, from a place of trying to help, but a lot of what he was saying wasn't congruent with what other people in my niche are saying or doing, or even congruent to what I believe I should be doing. And yes, he was trying to help and he was coming from a good place, but at the same time, this person has never run a successful business of any kind, let alone try to start a business, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that that's bad. It's just that he's trying to give me advice on something he doesn't fully understand. And I know I've been guilty of the exact same thing. I have friends that have kids and try to tell them certain ways that might help train their kids or teach their kids right from wrong. But I don't have any kids. I've been a kid, but I don't raise any kids. I don't have any of my own kids. So I realized that yes, I'm trying to help. I'm coming from a good place, but at the same time, it might be doing more harm than it does good. So we all just need to recognize that. I mean, when you're on an airplane and you read your little pamphlet thing, even if you listen to the stewardess talking and showing their little explanation, they say you have to put your mask on first before helping anyone else. You have to fill up your own cup before you can go pouring water into other people's cups. It doesn't make sense to be half full and go around trying to help everyone else. I'm sure we've all played the game Telephone, where someone whispers something into one person's ear and it goes down the line. And by the time it gets back to the first person, it is completely different from what it was, from what the original sentence or phrase was. And that's because, and we do that in life when we hear something that sounds good and then we go and regurgitate it to other people without fully understanding it ourselves, or without even applying those teachings in our own lives. And there's so many gurus coming out and enlightened people, all these influencers that are going around saying to do certain things or to follow certain things, certain methods, and they don't actually do the thing themselves. They're taking in content from another creator and regurgitating it to other people. It doesn't come from an authentic place because you're not fully understanding it, you're not applying it, and therefore it doesn't come out the way that it should. It doesn't reach people the same way that it reached you. So instead of going around trying to help other people with their relationships, with their work, with their whatever, instead focus on yourself. Integrate yourself. Make sure that your own relationships are on par. Make sure that you're following your own passions. Make sure that you're doing your own thing, that you're eating healthy and exercising before you go around judging other people or telling other people how they should live their lives. You can't give away that which you don't have. And that goes with everything in life. So if you need any help with any areas of your life, whether it be work, relationships, health, anxiety, depression, stress, any of those types of things, go ahead and click the link in the top of the description box for your free 30-minute discovery call. That way we can see if we might be a good fit. I might be able to help you out, listen, give you good advice. I've spent a long time going through depression, anxiety, failed relationships, failed businesses, a lot of failures to finally start succeeding and being happy in life. And I want other people to have that as well. Everyone deserves a happy and fulfilling life, an abundant life in all areas, an abundant, well-rounded, balanced life. No one deserves to be unhappy in any area of life. So go ahead and click that link in the top of the description box, and I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, I wish you all a wonderful transcendence, and I will see you on the next video.